Do you want the Q&A now? I think I'll do the Q&A. Because I promised it a long time ago and it's about time I did it. Yeah, let me set it up in my overlays. And I'll turn off Tekken for this one. I unlocked the customization. How did I unlock a customization? Oh, I guess it's because I reached the King God Prime. Sub-tourney after? Sure, we can do that. We can do that. Okay. Guess I'll turn off the music. It's gonna be better this way. Or turn on the music? Let's turn on the music. I can't decide. No, not window capture. Okay, here we have. So here we have it. So 3 months ago, I sent a post to YouTube where I said I would answer people's questions, but in the end I didn't feel like answering the questions. I don't know. At first I was looking for the right place to make a video about it because I wanted to do it outside in nature, but I couldn't find any quiet places around here, so I thought this might be a better time for finishing it, and I just want the Q&A to be close. Okay? We are finally here, indeed. So, first question. Oh my, we have like 70 questions on YouTube. First one is from Wizard. Do you love me? Yes, I love you, Wizard. And Wizard is a great mod. He has done many things for us as a mod. So yes, love ya. Okay, general info like name, age, when did you start playing Tekken, and most importantly, what are your thoughts on Law in Tekken 7? So, my name is Lenka. My surname, don't think you need to know my surname. Age, I'm 25 years old. My birthday is in March, 9th of March. When did I start playing Tekken? I started playing Tekken when I was about 6 years old, something like that. My older brothers bought a PS1 with their friends, and they spent like every evening at our house playing on the PS1. And one of those games was Tekken, and I liked playing on PS1 too with them. So they let me match with them in Tekken. I picked up Xiaoyu, and of course they would let me win because they're much older than I am. Six years old, Tekken girl smashing her brothers. Yep. They always let me win. Had to let me win. And as I was growing up, I kept playing more games. So your... Wait, I skipped the question. My thoughts on Law in Tekken 7. I don't see many people playing him anymore, which is weird because everybody played Law in Tekken Tag 2, and he wasn't that good as a character. In Tekken 7 he's strong. Perhaps he went top tier. So I'm surprised that nobody really plays him. He has one of the best 14-frame launchers in the game. Saw your drawings of Lily and they're really solid. Why not do a draw my life just like GDCR did? I could do a draw my life in the future, but it doesn't feel right at the moment. Also, I draw only realistic stuff. I don't have a style of my own that is cartoony, you know? So I have to work on that before doing a draw my life. But I have been thinking about it already. What games do I play or am I interested in besides Tekken? I love Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider is one of the games that got me addicted to gaming. When I was about 12 years old, I played Tomb Raider Legend for the first time. But of course, I knew Tomb Raider before that as well, because my brother loved playing Tomb Raider, and I always sat beside him watching him play Tomb Raider, Resident Evil, and other PS1 games. Ever played the Jak and Daxter? No, but I played Ratchet and Clank, and I know those games are similar. What made you get into Tekken? Wait, no. I have more games I'm interested in. I love The Last of Us. Can't wait for The Last of Us 2. I like story-based games as well, but mostly Tekken, Tomb Raider, and World of Warcraft. I've been playing World of Warcraft for about 10 years. Yeah. And of course, I started playing that with my brother as well. We were playing online together. We were leveling up our first character. It was exciting. I kind of miss those times, you know, playing World of Warcraft with my brother. What class? My first class was a shaman, and then I had a rogue. And my brother had a paladin. And a warrior. What made me get into Tekken above other games? How did you stay motivated over the years to keep playing? I got into Tekken seriously when I bought Tekken Tag 2 and Tekken 6 for PS3 with my brother. We would pair play online in Tekken Tag 2, and he was always salty because we were losing. Our win ratio was like 10%. It was horrible. And he was really salty. He was raging. Yeah, that's my brother. He didn't understand the game. So I was trying to Google solutions like how to block and why I can't block. You know? Because he didn't understand how punishment works. I didn't want to give up so easily. I just wanted to have a higher win ratio, I guess. He was playing Eddie, I was playing Xiaoyu, and we would pair play online like that. And yeah, after that he quit the game because it was too difficult for him and he was too frustrated. But I started learning more and more about the game. For example, how to block a low and how to punish it. And that felt really rewarding, you know? Tekken is a game that rewards you for knowledge. And the more knowledge you have, the better you play. And I like learning new things. Not just in Tekken, but every time I try to play something else, I have to know everything about the game. I'm pretty competitive. It's hard for me to play a game casually. I love World of Warcraft, but because I don't have much time anymore, I'm forced to stay a casual in World of Warcraft. Yep, we played Eddie and Xiaoyu and we still lost. Tekken Tag 2 was a rough game. You know Dr. Boskonovich? He had an S slide. And every Dr. Boskonovich player at low ranks would spam that move. It was a knockdown low. And you know what was interesting about that move? It was the perfect scrub killer. If you did not stand up blocking lows, he could spam that on you endlessly and there's nothing you could do about it. He had to stand up blocking lows. So that's how I learned how to get up from the ground with other methods than just holding back. So yeah, that was some tough love from Tekken. Have I seen Mainman's Dr. Boskonovich video? No, I haven't yet, but I will watch it. I'm sure he mentioned the S slide. It felt very rewarding to learn that I can stand up from the ground with blocking lows and then punish that move. So good. And that's what keeps me motivated. Every time I learn something, I feel rewarded because I know how to punish new stuff, and you know, it's an endless vortex you cannot get out of. What other hobbies do you have or have you had which have had a significant impact on your life? Good question. Definitely drawing. It was mostly drawing and playing video games. I wanted to become an artist. And when I was a teen, I used to draw all the time. I used to go out, draw, and play video games. That was it. Tekken Algeria, hello there. And I don't know, I think that because I like drawing, I'm a very creative person. That's why I like creating YouTube content as well and streaming. I think I have good imagination and creativity. I like doing creative stuff. What do you do besides streaming? Am I going to become a full-time streamer? Are you ever going to attend tournaments? What is the meaning of Lenka? So besides streaming, I pretty much just draw because I'm trying to become a full-time streamer, so I spend a lot of time streaming, planning streams, doing videos, learning how to become a better streamer. Takes up a lot of time. I barely have time for anything else. And that's what I've been doing for the past year. Am I ever going to attend any tournaments? I attended some already, but I would like to go to more tournaments. What is the meaning of Lenka? In Slovakian, it doesn't have a meaning. But in Hungarian, I saw a translation of the name. And a Hungarian person also confirmed this to me. They said it means something like light or being illuminated, bright, shining, something like that. And I have Hungarian nationality, even though I live in Slovakia. The first language I learned was Hungarian, not Slovakian. I learned Slovakian in school. In African, it means taker. Really? And in Algeria is a bird name. Didn't know it's an African name as well. What is the best game I've ever played? Good question, because there are so many. Tekken, World of Warcraft. The game that resonated with me the most was probably Tomb Raider and World of Warcraft. I love the fantasy world in World of Warcraft. You know, I was like 15 when I started playing, so of course I got very immersed in the story and everything. Do I play Asuka? Nope, not really. Have I played Dark Souls? No, I've never played Dark Souls. Lately, I'm not really interested in picking up new games. I stick to what I know already. Guess I'm getting old. And I still really enjoy the story of World of Warcraft. I love reading World of Warcraft books. And I actually enjoy being a casual player because I can finally enjoy leveling and reading quests without having to focus on getting the best gear and whatnot. World of Warcraft stream when? I already had a few. Favorite World of Warcraft character? I love Sylvanas and Tyrande and Malfurion. And I love the story of the Blood Elves and the Night Elves. And the orcs story as well. And the humans like Jaina, Arthas. Oh, I love Arthas. I love Arthas. He's my favorite villain. And I love the story about him and his horse, Invincible. And Thrall as well. I read the book about Thrall and it was one of the best books I've ever read. Best fantasy books. And Arthas as well. Those two books are my favorite fantasy books. Was that Lord of the Clans? No, I think the book was just called Thrall. Or Lord of the Clans. I don't remember. I don't remember. It was in Czech. J-Lord Ita, welcome back. Tekken Algeria, you're new to Tekken 7 and you played Tekken 5 back in the days. You've been playing Tekken 7 for a month now and you are mighty ruler with 63% win rate Asuka. Is that good? Of course, that's great. That's incredible. What are you doing? How did you do that? Just spam cankans and back 3? Chat is asking me, do you watch anime? Sometimes. I'm not a big anime fan. I watched a couple of mainstream anime series like Death Note and what's it called? Sword Art Online. But that's about it. Oh, and Black Butler. I liked that one. Have I played Yakuza? No, I haven't. I've never played Yakuza. Arthas never had a special horse previously. They made it up in World of Warcraft. I still love it. I still love it. What's my favorite movie genre? And why is Steve Fox secretly your main? Steve Fox is secretly my main because everybody has trouble fighting against Steve. He has no bad matchups and I love his blonde hair. You know, if you had this question already. If I ignored your question, it's probably because I'm gonna answer them later, okay? Because even in this thread, people asked me the same questions. And my favorite movie and genre, I don't really have a favorite movie. I enjoy comedy, especially comedy, like I don't know, like Johnny English, you know, silly stuff like that. I like it. Light-hearted comedy. Or Jump Street 21, you know? I love comedy. I watched a lot of comedy movies. Sometimes I watch horror movies as well, but just sometimes. But most importantly, I love superhero movies because I go to the movies about those and see them very often. Like we've seen the new Spider-Man movie last week, I think. Love those, Marvel and DC. Rush Hour. I'm maybe I've seen that movie already, but I'm really bad at remembering names. I'm so bad at remembering movie names. Um, when I open all the movies I have, I don't remember any of the movies when I look at the title, but I remember them once I open them already. Powerpuff Girls movie. No, I haven't seen that one. Is there such a movie? Hmm. Why am I so good at Tekken? Yes, I'm hacking. I'm definitely hacking. It's the mods and the barefoot Lily. You have to play Lily barefoot, and you'll get Tekken God Prime in no time. Since I like blonde hair, is Thor your favorite Marvel character then? I love Thor. Yeah, I love Thor. Thor and Captain Marvel and Captain America. I love all of them. I love all of them. And Aquaman. I love everyone. But I do like dark hair as well. I really like dark hair on men, and blonde as well. Any hair is fine. Even no hair is fine. But do you like Shrek? Oh, don't even talk about Shrek. My niece, when she was small, she used to watch Shrek all day long, every day. She watched it so many times that she remembered all the lines from the movie. Please, no more Shrek for me. Least favorite character. Please delete the goose. Is there any chance to have a coaching session, or is it not interesting for me? I was actually thinking about it, yeah. I could do coaching session in the future. I could do coaching sessions and sell fan art. My niece is a woman of culture. She became a gamer too, and I think it was thanks to me, because when she was small, I always used to show her games like Tomb Raider and World of Warcraft, and now she loves games, and she actually loves horror games like Resident Evil 7. No kidding, she was like 13 years old and she wanted to play Resident Evil and Dead Space. You need help. What does homing moves means and counter hit and sidestep and all those things? You're lost in the Tekken world and you can't understand YouTube guides. How can you not understand YouTube guides? If you don't understand YouTube guides, maybe they are too complicated. Some people explain things way too in a very complicated way, but I think Ares explains them perfectly. Just check out Avoiding the Puddle, and he has videos on every single aspect of Tekken. But if you really want me to answer the question now, well, homing moves are moves that track to your left side, to your right side, even behind you. You cannot step it at all. Counter hit is when you hit the opponent's character while they're trying to attack you, but you hit them first. That's the counter hit. SS is a sidestep. It's just when you sidestep to the foreground. You sidestep with pressing either down or up. You're afraid a coaching session with me would get you banned? If you're a pervert, yes, it would get you banned. They use codes on YouTube. I see. Maybe there's a list of codes like that. There should be a legend like that. Type in Google Tekken Zaibatsu Tekken notations legend, something like that. Tekken notations explanation, and you'll get a website with different inputs explained. What's a great horror game for my niece? Until Dawn. Oh, she's not playing games anytime soon because she's failing her classes. So she cannot play games right now. Why no YouTube dark mode? Where do I even set up YouTube dark mode? Oh, I see. Oh, that's much better. Yay for your eyes. I'm sorry. Is it better this way? Is it better? And yeah, my least favorite character is Geese. It's because it's not that I hate the character as much. It's more like the experience I had with Geese players made me hate the character. So now every time I meet a Geese player, I get a little stressed. Why no BTTV? I don't even know what's BTTV. But I'll enable it when I check it out, okay? Better Twitch TV. It's an add-on. Okay, I'll check it out. If I don't, then you have to remind me again, or tell me in a private message. Okay, why is Tekken like this? Why does it make us like this? Why can't we quit once and fall for all and be happy? How can you be happy without playing Tekken? I don't get it. Tekken makes me happy. Tekken is just an addictive game for most people. For those who are competitive. Because you always want to get better and better. And as I said before, this game rewards you the more you try and the more you learn. I know that there are many salty Tekken players, and I think they have a very bad attitude. You have to have a learning mentality to be able to enjoy Tekken, I think. Most new players, they get stressed out about ranks, and you have to realize that ranks don't matter. And once you realize that, you will suddenly feel massive freedom, and you will be able to enjoy the small things in the game, like learning how to block a low. And that will get you very far. Your ego makes you suffer. Yeah, and you have to lose your ego, as Averse said. You have to accept that there are better players out there. There are better players than I am, and I'm gonna lose often. And that's fine, because if you lose, you have a chance to at least learn something new. You've cried over Tekken? I've cried over Tekken 2 at the beginning, and I broke a controller. But now, I have a better mentality, and that's what's important. Why did I choose Lily as my main? And if you didn't choose her, what character would you pick as a main? Okay, so the first time I saw Lily was when I was trying Tekken 6 on an emulator. And I saw Lily. I didn't know Lily even existed before I tried Tekken 5 VR. No, Tekken 6, yeah. And I saw her move list, and I loved her move list. So elegant, you know, like a ballerina. I don't know, I just like feminine characters and feminine move lists. And I really like the way she looks as well. I love the fringe she has and the long hair. Even if she had brown hair or dark hair, that doesn't matter. But I love long hair. And her aesthetics are really appealing to me. And I kind of identify with her character, you know? People say she's stuck up and mean, but I don't think she's like that. She is just misunderstood. And people used to say the same about me when I was in school, actually. They said I look, I don't know. They said they have a feeling about me that I'm kind of spoiled or something like that. Yeah. Especially when I tried giving others advice. I didn't mean to sound rude or anything. I just wanted to help people, but they immediately misunderstood that as me trying to be a smartass or something. So I kind of identify myself with her character. And Lily, I think Lily isn't mean, she just doesn't know how to make friends. That's why she's mean to Asuka. She wants to be friends with Asuka, but Dave Darko is raiding with a party of 10. Oh, thank you very much for the raid. Thank you. How was your stream? And hi Gravier, we're doing a Q&A right now about me, so you can ask me questions. Do you wish I was that tall? Yeah, I wish I was as tall as Lee. But I'm quite happy with my height. I'm short. I'm 150 centimeters. Yeah, but most men like it. And I'm happy. What's up, Dave Darko? What's up? Once again, thanks for the raid. We're doing a Q&A about me. 150 centimeters of pure muscle. Yeah, muscle. Muscle. Okay, so yeah, I just fell in love with Lily. That's why I chose her as a main. Also, her playstyle really suits me. I like being more defensive. And I like playing at bigger range. Lily is great at range too. Not as much as... she's not that good at range 0. We're doing a Q&A. You can ask me questions. Can I fight like Lily in real life? Of course not. Of course not. But I like gymnastics. I used to be one of the best in gymnastics in school. You know, we were doing cartwheels and stuff like that. Flips. I liked that. Do a backflip? Okay. When I was small, I tried doing a backflip, and it did not end well. I did a couple of backflips, but one time I fell on my chest and my breath got knocked out, and I couldn't breathe. I was all blue. And since then, I I didn't try it. When Scar3 on stream. I'm afraid if I did that, Twitch would ban me for trying risky stuff. Does it rain in Slovakia right now? Seems like it's gonna rain, yeah. It should be a rainy weekend. My eye still hurts. So yeah, I was good. I was good at gymnastics in school. I liked it. What things deserve to be nerfed in the next season or patch? Asuka, nerf Asuka, and give Lily Asuka's forward 4-3. I think Devilgen's House Sweep should be nerfed as well. An unseeable low launcher. I think it's too good. I don't know what else should be nerfed. Probably these characters. Perhaps Jin could use a nerf. Asuka. Maybe even Kazumi. But Kazumi is alright. She's an honest character. But I don't think a character like Asuka, who has so much crushing with back 3 and can-cans and stuff, I don't think she should be this good. It's just not fair. She has panic tools, but she's also ridiculously safe. She's full of counter launchers, safe launchers, great lows. She has no weaknesses apart from having a weak 10 frame punisher and having a pretty weak lost earning punishment. Apart from that, she's great. She doesn't deserve to be this good in my opinion. You'd actually make back 3 crush more, but be minus 26. That would be like a Matterhorn with good range. Do you think that's fair? I don't think so. It would be like a Matterhorn that's hard to punish because of the pushback. And you'd love to hear an analysis on why it was such an effective counter pick for Nii to pick Lily against Q-Dance, and how Q-Dance was able to counter this during the Tekken World Tour Finals. Big question. Minus 26 gets all characters dash launch time. True, yeah, that would be fair. Maybe they could nerf the pushback on it, and it would be like a Matterhorn. So, I don't think Nii was counterpicking Q-Dance with Lily. I've heard a story somewhere where someone just made Nii flip a coin and make him play either Lily or Alisa versus Q-Dance, and he had to go with Lily. But of course, Lily has the best sidestep in the game, and it hurts Devilgen. I've seen it versus the main man, and I've seen it during offline tournaments. Lily can sidestep Devilgen really well. And what he could do... Also, Nii's timing on the sidesteps was phenomenal. I think timing is the most important thing when trying to sidestep someone, especially a character like Devilgen. He just has really good timing. So Q-Dance, I think he could have just worked more on his timing, and he would beat me. But that's my opinion, yeah. Or pick another character. She can step Laser Scraper, leaving Deviljin with no good tracking move. Yeah, she can step Laser Scraper and even up forward 4. Q-Down's counter. Use many small pokes so Ni can punish well after his sidestep. So, for example, Q-Down spam down 4 as it tracks well and it's hard to punish on wave. But Lily also has the cartwheel and hotkicks and whatnot, so easily could have crushed the down 4 too. Beta Zero, hey, we're doing a Q&A. Do I play Nina? Sometimes. The most pressing nerf right now is AVGF tracking. The tracking of AVGF is strange. Sometimes I can step it, sometimes I cannot. Would love to know what made you play Tekken and what made you choose Lily. I already answered those questions. Yeah, I already answered those questions. You seem like a lovely person. Oh, thank you very much. Do you find it frustrating to fight against Lily? Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes. But the more I learn about Lily, the easier it is for me to counter even good Lily players. I keep finding more stuff about Lily and especially about her weaknesses, which makes me even better in the matchup. And it's scary how in the Lily matchup you're fighting against a linear character who also has the best sidestep in the game, so it's so easy to get behind her back. Will I go to any more Tekken World Tour events this year? Yes, I will go to Berlin Tekken Clash. Probably. It's not guaranteed, but I will probably go. I'm not gonna go to Greece. I think that's too far from me from now. Who do I play other than Lily? Xiao Yu, Anna, Nina, sometimes Aliza, sometimes Kazuya, sometimes even Alisa. I like playing new characters and trying them out for fun. Wait, I think I skipped a question. How old am I? 25. What do you do for a living? Twitch and YouTube. What's my husbando tier list for Tekken 7? Jin and Deviljin are top tier in the husbando list and in the real tier list as well. Sorry, I already closed the giveaway, but Stream Elements is still spamming. Not Miguel? Not much, not much. It's Jin, Deviljin, and probably Steve, Lars, Horang, yeah, all the pretty boys, and Kazuya, of course. Best dad. But Miguel is fine too, yeah. But he's too angry. Too angry. Yes, Lars! I like Lars's hair, come on! Also, poor Lars, he has to be buff. Thank you for the stream. Alright, Fullmeister. I'll probably upload this to YouTube as well. When am I gonna challenge Lucky easily? I already did many times. We have a couple of sessions uploaded to YouTube. What made you want to become a streamer? Oh, that's a good question. So I started streaming a year ago. And the year before I started streaming was one of the worst years in my life. I felt very depressed. So many bad things happened to me. And I didn't know what to do with my life really much. I was studying at university, but just because I felt forced to study and I couldn't take it anymore. I quit. I quit studying and I decided to try becoming an artist, but that didn't work out. So then I was thinking, what else could I do? So uh, I decided to become a streamer because I had enough knowledge about Tekken already, and I've been playing Tekken for many years, so I might as well share my knowledge, you know? That's what I was thinking. Didn't want to let all those years of playing Tekken go to waste. And at least I wanted, at first, at least I wanted some people to talk to while I was playing. Felt lonely playing all the time. Alone, on my own, you know, not talking to anyone. So it was fun to talk to others while streaming. Rekai, hello there, good afternoon. And I like sharing my knowledge about the game. I like helping people. And that's why I also decided to start doing YouTube videos. And I enjoy learning new stuff about how to become a better content creator. You know, I keep googling videos about videos like YouTube tips and how to edit videos better, stuff like that. Yeah. I want to make people happy and help them. Makes me feel like I'm useful. Hello Excel! Happy first year stream anniversary. Thank you very much, thank you. Also, I know that you can't stream forever. So, what time? When I feel better again and I feel happier again, I'll probably go to college again and get a degree. I can't rely on streaming my whole life. And maybe I could grow as an artist too, since I already know how to grow on social media. I have more experience thanks to streaming. What other games do I play besides Tekken? I already answered that question. And what are my hobbies? I answered that. Do I watch anime? And if so, which are your top 3? Sometimes. I'm not a big fan of anime. I watched Black Butler, Sword Art Online, and Death Note. Those are my favorite animes, and one of the only anime series I watched. How did I come up with the name Looneylili? I was looking for something that starts with L. And since Lily is my main character, I had this idea to put her into my name. And another character I like is Luna from Harry Potter, and I can also identify myself with her somehow. And the nickname they used for Luna was Looney, so I combined the two. Yep, that's how I created the nickname. What's my favorite food? Pizza and spaghetti. No, I love spicy food. I love Chinese. I love sweet stuff as well. Yeah, Luna the weirdo. And yeah, I used to be the weirdo in school as well, so it fits me. I love chocolate. Probably a bit too much. I had to start controlling my chocolate intake. What's food in Slovakia that you don't have here in North America? Oh, there's lots and lots of food like that. We still have some old habits. Like when I was small, my father was pretty much like a farmer. We raised animals. We had pigs, chicken, stuff like that, and One tradition that we have here is, especially old people, not the new generation, but old people, they would have pigs at home, and then they would butcher them together as a family with cousins and uncles and whatnot, and neighbors, and then have a big feast. So yeah, products from pork products. Uh, Also, Slovakian cuisine, traditional cuisine, uses lots of potatoes, bacon, cheese, and that's the national dish as well. It's a combination of cheese and bacon. You know, you imagine food is a lot healthier here. Not the traditional food. The traditional food is very heavy and very fat. But yeah, people here tend to eat very healthy and have this sort of heavier food just once upon a time. Also, popular street food is grilled cheese. No, not grilled cheese. How would I say it? Vypražaný sir. It's like I forgot the word for it. You know schnitzels. Uh, the uh, the food from Germany. Well, we prepare the cheese the same way as the meat. Sweet shift, yes, you want the draw, you want the giveaway. Hi there. You did, you did. So I'll message you later about it. Does McDonald's do anything special for it being in Slovakia? Mm, sometimes they have special edition like with bacon, more bacon and stuff like that. But not really anything special. But what I found is that fast food in Slovakia is much healthier than in other countries. I tried McDonald's in London and it was disgusting. And I also tried KFC in Germany. It was also disgusting. So fat. The potatoes, they tasted like they were 2 weeks old. It was disgusting. And in Slovakia, I don't know, it seems pretty fresh to me, and they don't use too much oil. So I think it's healthier because we have higher hygiene standards, I guess. KFC or McDonald's? KFC, better. KFC. And which is even better is Popeyes. I tried Popeyes only once in my life because we don't have it in Slovakia. Am I proud of yourself? Are you proud of yourself as a human? Right decisions in life, behavior, sacrifices. I am. Yes, I am. We all made mistakes. Uh, but that's how we learn. We learn from our mistakes, and that's the most important thing. I think that I'm good at learning from my mistakes. So whenever something bad happens in my life, at least I try to learn something. So I changed a lot during the past couple of years. What I regret is, as soon as I became an adult, I focused so much on making others around me happy, making my mother proud, my dad proud, and whatnot, that I didn't really focus on what I want. So I was kind of a pushover. And it doesn't make you a happy person. Yeah. I felt sad. So in the end, I decided to stop doing what others want me to do and just focus on what I want. Because I think that when you're a happy person, uh, you can help not just yourself, but even others around you. You can't help others around you when you're depressed, because you can't even help yourself in that situation. What headphones am I using, by the way? Sometimes you have to work on yourself, and that helps you others. It's Razer Nutty, the headphones. Yeah, it's Razer Nutty. They're gaming headphones. They're okay-ish. The microphone is horrible. I don't even use the microphone on this thing because it won't even pick up my voice most of the times. It's really bad. But the headphones themselves are okay. My thoughts on Tekken World Tour. Am I gonna compete this year or maybe later in the future? For a millionth time, yes, I will compete in more tournaments. And my thoughts on Tekken World Tour. I like that we have more diversity in the Tekken scene. More players from various countries like Pakistan, or we see more Europeans at tournaments, and that makes me happy because I feel like the skill gap between the Koreans and the Japanese and the rest of the world is closing. Where the rest of the world is improving much faster because we have all the resources we need to learn. We can travel to tournaments to learn from the best. We have online tutorials. We have everything we need to learn. It wasn't that easy a couple of years ago, I imagine. Since now, when you can also have stuff like stream donations to be able to travel to tournaments. 10 years ago, you didn't have that, you know. More and more people can become professional players. My name is Lenka. Yes, with an E. Ever tried Nina? Yes, but she doesn't really suit my playstyle, but I like playing her from time to time. She's a really poke-heavy character that is great at range 0, and I like playing a more ranged game. I hope that one day there is going to be someone from Czech or Slovak to shine and get a chance against Koreans. You mean me? Someday. Or Pidya. Think we have the best chance to compete with the best. He will do 10 questions. Okay, first question is, where did you first found about Tekken? I already answered that. Why I chose Lily? Answered. What are the hardest characters to beat with Lily, from your perspective? Steve. Characters that have good homing moves, good tracking moves, and good counter tools can really destroy Lily. Because Lily herself is slow and linear, and yeah, you can interrupt her easily. What's my favorite map soundtrack from all the Tekken game series? I love so many soundtracks and so many maps. My favorite would be Pink Pop from Tekken 5 DR. I wish there was a mod in Tekken 7 for that stage. I want it back. And Lily's soundtrack from Tekken 5 DR, and I love Tekken 3 soundtracks, Tekken 5 soundtracks, Tekken 6 soundtracks, 7 soundtracks. I love all kinds of soundtracks. Can't really choose a favorite one, but perhaps the strongest Iron from Tekken 4, you know, the arena team. That one is really badass. Hmm. My favorite food, I already answered that, but I would like to add that I really love spicy stuff, like seriously. One time though, I tried such a spicy pizza. I think it had a sauce called Dragon's Blood on it, and I didn't realize it's one of the strongest sauces in the world. So I was nearly dying when I tried it. I was in pain, it was that bad. Why don't we have the female version of Bob yet? Because nobody would play her. People don't like women who aren't in the video games. People generally don't like women characters that aren't that don't fulfill the general standards of beauty. Mirek, hi, happy anniversary! Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. We're doing a Q&A. We like hotties, basically. Yep. That's why they made Kazumi look young. You know, sex sells, unfortunately. And the majority of the fan base are men from 15 to 25 years old, and of course they want to see nice women. What country would you like to visit? There are many countries. I'd like to visit a Scandinavian country once, like Sweden or Finland. I would like to go to the USA, perhaps Las Vegas, Japan. Yeah, that's it. Visit the main Mansui. Yeah, visit the main Mansui and we will have offline sessions. What country would you guys like to visit? Am I religious? And if you are, what religion do you believe in? Not really, no. I pretty much consider myself an atheist. Although I'm Christian. I accept other people's religions. If you believe in something, cool. I have no problem with it. The Church of Aura. Exactly, the Church of Aura is my church. And the Church of Matterhorn. My sexual preference, I'm straight. Height and weight, 150 centimeters and about 58 kilograms, yeah. I'm kinda chubby. Favorite clothing brand? I don't really have a favorite clothing brand per se, but I do like girly stuff. I like dresses, skirts. I like makeup. And I used to be the opposite a couple of years ago. I would never wear a dress or a skirt. Never, ever, ever. Just jeans and shirts. I like the kind of stuff Lily would wear, maybe. You know. I like dressing elegant as well. Yeah. Am I from the future? Yes, I am from the future. So no shoes? I love shoes. I love shoes. I buy too many shoes. I have a closet full of shoes. and I love heels especially. I love your videos. You do really great work and I love the advice you give when you mention on how to rank up. and to just have fun when playing Tekken. I have a research assignment for school, okay, probably not anymore, on gaming culture, and a lot of people are already asking some questions. Well, it's too late, but maybe we could answer. What is so interesting about fighting games specifically to you? It's the fact that it's not like, for example, League of Legends or Dota, where you have to rely on teammates to win, and you have to coordinate yourself as a team. I like being on my own, and you don't need teammates in Tekken, so I can do whatever I want to do. You should do a stream where you Marduk swap with Lily's moveset. God, that would be scary. And the fact that Tekken is a very complex game, and you can never stop learning about it. I like that. It's a vortex you cannot get out of. You get addicted. What do you ever imagine you are in the shoes of the character you choose to fight with? I used to do that, especially when I was a kid. Not anymore, not really. Would you consider yourself a competitive person? Yes, I am very competitive. I want to be good at the games I play. Marduk doing Garland King combo? You might as well... Well, that would have to deal tons of damage, like twice the amount of damage it deals for Lily. Instant kill. And Marduk's Matterhorn is gonna be even more evasive than Lily's Matterhorn if you swap their move list. Do you think there's an age limit to gamers, or all power to whomever? All power to whomever, but I would be very careful about letting small kids play games. If you let your child play games all the time, I think that means you're sort of neglecting them, you know? But in a healthy amount, yeah, sure, let them play games. But I personally don't like it when I go to a store to search for games and I see 10-year-old boys with their parents and they're asking for games like COD, that shooter, what's the name of it? Call of Duty, yeah. And because then you have just kids, you have a community of just small boys playing online and they're screeching because they're losing and it's really annoying. They don't know how to behave and they should learn how to behave before going to play online games, in my opinion. Hello, Interpol. It's like, I don't know, it's like, do parents not research the kind of games they're buying? It's funny, especially when parents think video games are only for children. Some people still think that only children play video games, so they don't care about the games they buy for their kids. They'll buy anything. Some people think fictional characters can be role models. Do you agree or disagree? I disagree with that. I strongly disagree with that. Because I'm a person who had a video game character as a role model when I was a teen. It was Lara Croft, obviously. I was kind of obsessed with her. I wanted to be smart and pretty and a smartass like her, you know? She made me want to study more history. So yes, sometimes fictional characters can be great role models, especially. I'm not saying my parents are bad. I love my parents, but sometimes, even sometimes when kids get neglected by parents, they get replaced by other role models like siblings or fictional characters. Kazuya is your role model. Doria. You have to Doria in real life. Do I get hate mail? I do. Yeah, sometimes I do. Or when I read what people say about me on the internet, uh, they can say really mean things because it's the internet and they're anonymous, so they don't have to care about the consequences. But yeah, streamers get hate mail, and the bigger you grow, the more hate mail you'll get. It's something you have to learn to deal with if you're a streamer. I take too much to heart. I don't anymore. I used to at the beginning when I started streaming. Especially people who would comment on my looks. Like, I don't care what you think of what I look like. I'm gonna stream my face anyway. And if you don't like it, then don't watch. Okay, let's continue. Maybe I'm too late. I'm too late too, it's okay. But I wonder if it's possible that you make a guide tutorial tips on how to beat all the characters using Lily. This is a good question. Can we make memes out of your streams? There have been good moments. Of course, of course. Make memes. We love memes. We're all about the memes. I think that there should be general guides on beating characters, not just using one particular character, because if that guide contains just punishment, I think that's stuff everyone can look up on their own. Like, all you have to do is see that a move is -12 on block, and you know that you can punish it with this and this move. You don't have to watch a whole video just to know that. So I think that if you want to watch anti-character guides, it should be a general guide, you know, not just how to beat Marduk with Lily or how to beat Lars with Lily. But of course, there are situational things that work for characters. For example, Lily can Matterhorn under some low mid strings or mid strings. Those are really specific things though, and it takes a huge amount of time to learn this situational stuff. Do I get creep mails? Sometimes, yes. Especially before when I used to do sub, not sub fights, but I used to do first to threes versus not just subs, but anyone who added me as a friend, and that resulted in all kinds of exotic people on my friends list. Some would treat Steam Chat as a dating site where they would start talking about how lonely they are and stuff like that, sharing their personal problems. Or yes, some people were really creepy. They would ask me for pictures, personal information, and I noped out of there real fast. Sorry, I gave the host to someone I thought you stopped. Oh, no problem, no problem. No problem. I should probably change the category, right? To just chatting. Shit. Rekai, thank you very much for the tier 1. Thank you so much. It really helps me out. It's a wild world in the online universe. It is. Let's change the category to just chatting. Please don't show your personal photo. Well, whenever someone asks me for photos, I tell them that all the photos I send to people are either on Twitter or published somewhere else. I don't send personal pictures and in DMs. Thanks for the host, Akuras. You got me, you got me. And now I should change the stream title too. Okay. I could just send them a picture of Lily as the character. Yeah, I could do that. I could. Or send them a picture of my cats. Paranoid, I already played. We're doing a Q&A. And Kazumashas, thanks for the gifted sub to Arsenalty. Thank you, thank you. Or Arsenalty? Arsenalty sounds better to me. Thank you. Let's see about more questions. Say it how you like. Okay, I'll say Arsenalty. This sounds more natural in my language. Okay, so I already answered this question. Now, what other games besides Tekken do you play? Already answered it. How do you handle the stress and anxiety that comes from realizing that Lily isn't real and you'll never be able to hold her hand? Yeah, I compensate that with playing her online all the time and researching more about her playstyle, yeah. But other than that, I cried myself to sleep every night because Lily is not real. Just dye your hair blonde and your Lily. Yeah, I don't like dyeing my hair blonde. I already had people asking me to dye my hair blonde, but I like it this way. Hair dye can really destroy your hair. Do you think Lily is in a good spot? As in her being strong? And what made you pick her up? Did she interest you in any way, or what made you gravitate towards her? So I already answered that. I really like her fighting style and her personality. And in terms of tier lists, she's better than she was in season 1, that's for sure. But she's still not a strong character in competitive Tekken. High level gameplay, she's weak. She's like mid-tier at best. She doesn't have safe launchers, no good fast counter hit launchers. It really hurts her. Not to mention that many times you can counter her offense just by sidestepping left and ducking. And the risk-reward ratio is not really in her favor many times. May I ask a question? Of course, Arsenalty. Sippin' on Scissor. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime. Thank you. It really helps me out. I'm getting some real love today. Thank you. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hard would you say getting Tekken God is? For me, it wasn't difficult. It was like, I don't know, 3? 3. Yeah. would have been much more difficult in season 1. It would be something like 6 or 7. But reaching Tekken God in this game is not difficult, especially if you have experience from previous Tekken games. How hard it is? I mean, what's your opinion, Arsenalty? How hard it is? Maybe in other regions it's more difficult, but in EU it's quite easy to get Tekken God. Do I plan on joining tournaments? Yes. Who do you want to see in Season 3? Angel. I want Angel back. And I want her to be low tier as well, but not as low as in Tekken Tag 2. No. That was a disgrace. And any of the old female characters, especially Jun and Konemitsu, I would like to see them back. And Zafina, yeah, Zafina. From the male characters, Bruce and Ganryu, yeah. We need those Ganryu eyebrows. It needs a rehaul. The ranking system, yes, definitely. The point system, I think, is what makes ranked very easy. You'll rank up even if you're losing. Mokujin could be a free DLC. I wouldn't be mad. What made you take an interest in Tekken to learn more in depth and become more knowledgeable? How did you get into streaming? What made you, or what was your influence? Okay, so I already told my story about how I got into Tekken. Basically, I was playing with my brothers and we were pair playing online in Tekken Tag 2. They got salty, but I wanted to keep learning because I feel rewarded every time I learn something new about the game, and I'm pretty competitive. I like learning as well. I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to stuff I want to learn. Even when I was learning how to stream, I would Google stuff every single day for hours and hours and hours. I want to be really informed about the stuff I'm doing. I think that's why I like learning Tekken. How did I get into streaming? I already explained that as well. Basically, I felt kind of depressed. I quit college because I wasn't happy. I felt forced into it, and I was looking for something I could do to feel useful and help people, and I figured I could start streaming. Also, playing Tekken on my own felt really lonely. Tournament-wise, when do you think you'll start competing? Like, competing seriously? Not sure, but I do want tournament experience. Even if I decide to become just a normal content creator like you are the main man, I think tournament experience would help me understand the game better and not just be, you know, a typical online player. It would give me more insight on the game. And as for serious competing, I'm not sure if I want to do that. I'm not sure. I want to do it for fun, but I don't really want to pursue the career of a professional Tekken player. Does Twitch and YouTube actually sustain myself? Yes, it does. You don't need as much money in Slovakia to get by as in other countries. So, for example, if somebody donates me $10, I don't know, maybe for an American, it would be the amount of money they get. It would be even a lesser amount of money than they would get for 1 hour of work, something like that. I'm not sure. But in Slovakia, it would be worth like 3 or 2 hours of work, you know? So the cost of living is much lower compared to other countries. You think it would be good to go offline to get some exposure? You just don't drown in pools. I've been to the Masters event in Poland, where Kokoma was there and Saint. When I got to losers brackets, I kept winning. I kept winning like 2-0 versus everyone. And then I got paired up with Saint in losers brackets, and I'm like, there's that. That's the end of the tournament for me. And yeah, of course, Saint bodied me. I didn't get out of pools. My favorite Tekken stage, Pink Pop from Tekken 5 DR. I also love the Tekken 6 stages, like No Theater and I forgot the name. Fallen Colony, yeah, Fallen Colony. And the guy who put me in losers beat Saint, yeah. So the guy, it was a bot player. He beat both me and Saint. My influence for streaming, it's of course the main man. It's because he's pretty much the only streamer I watch, so he's sort of a role model for me as a streamer. I also watched Ares, but mostly his YouTube content, not his live streams. I definitely watch more mainman than Ares. Other than that, I don't really watch streamers. I watch a couple of other streamers randomly, like I select a random IRL streamer to see how they go about streaming and what could I learn from them, you know? How could they inspire me? Would I enter some tournaments within EU? Berlin Tekken Clash, yeah. I want to enter Berlin Tekken Clash, probably. Why I play girls only? Because I'm a girl and girls play girls only. Duh. You love pink girlish stuff. No. I play Kazuya as well, and I will definitely play more male characters in the future, but I love Kazuya. I love playing Kazuya. I tried Jin as well, but he doesn't really fit my style. I tried Miguel as well. He's fun. Why do males play female characters? Because they're perverbs! Like Arsenalty loves Lucky Chloe. If Lily does not get any substantial buffs in Season 3, will I begin to explore other characters? No, I will stick to Lily, no matter how bad she is. I don't think that switching characters would benefit you, because even if you play a high tier character, you're still trash if you don't have fundamentals. And all I care about is improving my fundamentals. You can do that with any character. Low tier or not. I really love your Lily and I want to know more about you. Do you play on PS4 pad? I play on a PlayStation 4 pad, yes. My worst character in Tekken, Geese. Please delete Geese and Akuma, I hate them. I hate fighting against them, even though I love Giza's design, but man, he's so annoying to deal with. What do I do in my free time instead of streaming? I try improving my drawings. I watch movies. Currently I'm watching Stranger Things sometimes before sleeping. Stranger Things 3. I love series like that. The Walking Dead. Yeah, Stranger Things. Lucifer. Game of Thrones? No, I don't like Game of Thrones. I tried watching Game of Thrones, but it got too complicated after the first season. It was basically about just people killing each other. And I also have a big house to take care of, so I have to do my housewife chores. And that's about it. I don't really have much time for anything else. I try to work out. I love going out to nature, sightseeing, going to trips. Heard you were a student, not anymore. Or really be a full-time streamer? Yes, I would like to be a full-time streamer, but later I would like to go to college again when the time comes. Do I love Wizard the Wizard? Yes, I love him. I love him. Great mod. Great mod. Do I have a boyfriend? Yes, I do. If yes, will you introduce him to us in a video? Maybe. But he doesn't really want to be on stream. He doesn't want to be seen that much. He's not really interested in that. But maybe one day I could do a Tekken session with him. Does he like playing Tekken? He's a scrub. But he tries learning Tekken because of me. I teach him sometimes. He plays Master Raven. He loves other games like Diablo, Dota. Those are his games. Will you see me at EVO 2019? Unless somebody donates me $1,500, no, you will not see me at EVO 2019. Did I play Sebastian in Tag 2? Sometimes, yes, but it was not my main team. I played Lily and Sebastian for fun. I used to main Xiaoyu and Lily as a team. Oh, fuck, marry, kill. Leo, thank Bob. What a question. Oh, what is this question? Couldn't he pick better characters? Oh my god. I don't even want to answer that. You fuck thing? Yeah, probably. Kill Bob and marry Leo because she's a good girl slash boy. Seems like a good choice for a life partner. Marry Leo, that way you will always have a mystery. Yeah. What do you want to do career-wise? Streaming for now? Later. If I could become an artist, I will become an artist. If I could make money with that, that would be awesome. But definitely I will need a backup plan. College, more education. And I started with Tekken when I was 6 years old. Already said that. Favorite dish, answered. Are you riding? Yeah, I like riding horses, yeah. Sometimes I would go to watch horse races with my dad when I was a child. And they would let me ride a horse there. That was a pony, yeah, that was cool. You're cute and I like your style. Thank you very much. Thank you. How long have you played Lily? Since Tekken Tag 2, so That was about 5 years ago, yeah, 5 years. My inspiration to start streaming and post videos on YouTube. Yeah, my main inspiration was the main man, as I said, because he's my favorite Tekken streamer. Favorite hair color on Lily? Blonde. I like keeping her blonde hair. Really suits her. Or I like making her hair pink sometimes. Or dark blonde. What would you do if you lived in the Tekken universe? I would be hunting Asuka for her buffs. What else would I do? I don't know. Her bust? No. Jesus, no. Her buffs! So that Lily wouldn't be low tier anymore. Jeez. But other than that, I would not be friends with Asuka, no. No. Don't like her attitude. She's rude. Why people should play my beloved Anna? Everyone should try Anna. Because she has more personality than Nina. She's hot, really hot. And I want to be like Anna when I'm 50. I want to look like Anna when I'm 50, but I probably won't. I like her style. I really love her style. She a classy lady. Reminds me of my boyfriend's mother. And his mom is a great person. What do you mean by that? I'm having trouble understanding. What? What do you mean by that? I'm having trouble understanding you, Just Rocker. You know what? Let's skip this song. That's better. We don't need to know our princess, okay? You don't want to know me. Okay. Why do you like Tekken over other fighting games? First of all, Tekken was pretty much the only fighting game I played, seriously, and even casually. I tried Mortal Kombat and Soul Calibur. They never really resonated with me. Most importantly, I don't like the animations of the characters and how unrealistic those games seem. Tekken has something very realistic about it. Even when it comes to mechanics. I can't imagine playing a game where I cannot Korean backdash and sidestep stuff. Soul Calibur spam, do you remember in Poland? Oh yeah, when we were at the tournament in Poland with Stonda, we went to a gaming bar and they had a console there with fighting games, but Tekken was already taken, of course. So we were mashing some Soul Calibur while drinking beer, and I think the Soul Calibur girls are too sexualized, and in their design, I don't know, I don't really like their design. Tekken characters seem more unique to me. Tekken has the most unique characters of all the fighting games, in my opinion. Why don't I use an arcade stick? Because my hands are small. I tried an arcade stick once and it didn't go well, and I'm comfortable with that. Why would I switch to stick if I'm comfortable with that? My name is Kimi. I main Lily since her debut. Average hours on Tekken per day. Wow, a lot of questions. I used to play Tekken for many hours in Tekken Tag 2, like sometimes even 10 hours. Yeah, I know. That's too much. Or even the whole day, but I was young, I had enough time. I could do that all day. Now, if I don't count streaming, and then off stream, I probably spend about an hour or two on average per day playing Tekken. And I'm not counting researching stuff for creating videos. So I spend a lot of time on Tekken, even off stream. Dragon King, happy 1 year. Thank you very much. How are you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Kimi is cheating, asking too many questions. Well, let's answer them. Do I do practice mode? Yeah, practice mode is important. I would lab other characters, setups and combos with Lily, stuff like that. Console, PS4 and PC Master Race. Gaming setup, I have that down below in the panels. DualShock 4, yes, I play on DualShock 4. What tier is Lily? I already said about mid or low tier. Can she go higher? Definitely. She needs buffs. She's kind of balanced, yeah, but like she has issues like the hitbox issues, and she needs a safe launcher or a new counter hit launcher. Dragon King, you can't do anything. People are working on your house, so you haven't played anything in a month. Damn, that's a long time without Tekken. How did you survive? Keeps on beating Paul, Asuka and Katarina. Against Paul, try to stay away from the walls, because then you're dead, because you're forced to take mix-ups. And in the open, stay away from him. Don't be at range 0, because he will just do Demo Man on you. If you stay out of Demo Man's range, you don't really have a reason for ducking. And at mid-range, I like to sidestep left against him, because it makes most of his long-ranged moves with. And of course lab his streams, and that's basically it. Yes, giveaway ended already, but I can't stop stream elements from spamming when I'm still streaming, I think. Beating Katarina, look out for her launch punishable lows. Katarina players love spamming those. Stay away. No, be careful of the hop kick and magic floor. Just bait those out and you're good. And against Asuka, Asuka is not an easy character to deal with because she pretty much doesn't have weaknesses. But if the Asuka player doesn't like spamming too many back threes and can-cans, just spam lows, because her full crouch punishment sucks. And if they start using low crushing moves, just bait them out easy. And don't get comfortable at any range versus Asuka. She seems to have great tools at any range. So you cannot really prefer a particular range against Asuka. That's my opinion. Hey Kane! Hey, what's up? We're doing a Q&A. Asuka brain dead. Yeah, I think she is. Too good. You want to ask where you're from? What's the first Tekken game you played and what made you made Lily? Or so are you planning to enter a tournament? I already answered. What type of sports do you like? I don't like sports very much. Never been a sporty person. I like gymnastics. As I said, I was good at gymnastics in school. I like volleyball sometimes with friends, but that's about it. And I don't watch any sports except esports. Yeah, esports are the only sports I love. Yeah, beach volleyball, Oculus. I like beach volleyball. I like going to the gym as well and hiking. Yeah, if that counts as a sport. Do I like doing adventure sports like river rafting, cliff jumping? I would love to try cliff jumping because of Lara Croft, but other than that, not really. I'm not really a adventure-seeking person per se. I don't like adrenaline, but but no, wait, cliff jumping. No, I don't want cliff jumping, but I would like to try climbing. Yeah, climbing. Latvia are beautiful to hike. The mountains in Slovakia, yeah, I like going to the mountains. It's people here go to the mountains, especially uh, uh, for therapy as well. Some people have to go to the mountains as a part of therapy for when they're sick, for example. They go to the mountains and spend a couple of months or days or weeks there to get better. I don't have the upper body strength to even try climbing it. If I've been slacking off like you, I don't know, Matthew. I think I am pretty strong in my upper body. Am I ever going to do a Slovak stream? Why would I do that though? Apart from you guys wanting to hear me speak Slovak. You think other languages are interesting? Well, when I was playing Tomb Raider, I would read out the subtitles because I had the subtitles in Czech, and Czech and Slovak are almost the same language. So that was the Slovak ASMR stream. Are there any Slovak viewers? Sometimes yes, sometimes I have people from my community come online as well and watch my stream. And of course, Tonda speaks Czech. Hungarian stream when? Yeah, I speak Hungarian as well, but not as good as Slovakian because Hungarian is supposed to be my national language. It was the first language I learned, but then I had to learn Slovak in school, so I kind of forgot how to speak Hungarian. Especially when I don't live with my parents anymore. I have no one to speak Hungarian with. So that's kind of sad that I'm forgetting my language. You never get games in any spoken language, besides English? No, no. Unless they're made in Czech Republic, then you will not get games dubbed in Czech. You will get Czech and Slovak subtitles at most. So when I was small, we didn't have subtitles in games. Or we had, but not Czech subtitles. They had the big languages like Spanish, Italian, English, German, but not Czech. So it was funny when my brother was playing games and he couldn't really speak English, and he pretty much had to play games like Resident Evil blindly because he didn't understand the tips and all. Do a lot of people speak English in Slovakia? Young people, they do, yes, because we have it as a mandatory language in school, together with one other language, for example, German or French. But the older generation, they don't speak English, if at all. Some older folks, they try to learn English, but since we were a part of the Soviet Union, and we had socialism here for a long time, adults used to learn Russian instead of English. So the older folks here, they speak Russian, not English. Since which grade are you taught English? I was taught English since kindergarten. And yeah, I learned English my whole life, and I watched cartoons, and I played video games, so I learned English pretty fast. Okay. Favorite food? I already answered. I love spicy food. And I like pizza, pasta. I like sweet stuff as well. I know it's kind of unhealthy, but I try to eat healthier. I love fruit. My favorite pet, cat. I have 2 kitties. You saw one of them on stream today, Amy and Lily. I love dogs as well. I love all kinds of animals because my father was a great fan of all kinds of animals. My favorite actor? I don't really have a favorite actor. No, not really. Maybe Angelina Jolie. I love her movies. Especially Tomb Raider and Mr. and Mrs. Smith. What types of movies do I watch? Well, I already answered comedy, and I love superhero movies, Marvel, DC. Anime, not really. Why am I so beautiful? Because I look like I'm 15, and sometimes people ask me if I'm older than 15. They ask me for my ID. I already answered the rest of the questions. What music genres do you mostly listen to? In this one, almost everything I like is inspired by my brothers. They were mostly metalheads. You know, they loved rock, punk, metal. So I like that as well. But I will listen to any sort of music. Am I interested in Mortal Kombat? Not really. What about violin? You mean classical music? Sure, I listen to classical music as well if it's good. Anything that's good, I'll listen to it. Am I gonna play Zafina a lot when she comes out? Yeah, when she comes out. And she has to come out, I will play her. Which characters do you look forward to the most? Angel, Zafina, Kunimitsu, Jun, Bruce. Yeah. What do I think about Mishima players? They can have a huge ego because they play Mishimas. But other than that, they're cool. And I like playing Mishimas myself. Yeah, I'm not 15. Who misunderstood me? I'm not 15. People just say I look like I'm 15. Even though I'm 25. Do I headbang while listening to metal? Of course I do. Nah, I don't. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Probably reading minds. Or flying. And most importantly, teleportation. I'm so lazy to travel. because it's such a waste of time. I want to be able to teleport anywhere. Master Toonies, hello! It is scientifically proven that classical music is the music that makes problem processing easier. Also, it's usually a lot. It does, yeah, but I don't... But not all sorts of classical music fits when playing Tekken, you know? Some classical songs are just too calm for Tekken. Sometimes I would rather fall asleep when listening to classical music and not play Tekken. Oh, somebody was asking me about the time I smashed a controller. Yeah, that was in Tekken Tag 2. I was a green rank and I got spammed really hard. And I was trying to improve, you know. I was labbing stuff. I tried learning how to block Snake Edge on reaction and it did not work. I got really angry and yeah, I threw my controller. But I'm very calm since then. I'm very calm, don't worry. I think we need to find musicians which style suits Tekken. Maybe yes, Matthew, maybe yes. Do I like K-pop? Not really, not really. Although there are a couple of songs I really like from K-pop. But right now I don't remember the names. I always wondered where and how you met the main man. You guys seem pretty close, or maybe I'm just implying it, and both of you are pretty amazing at the game. Do you have any mains aside from Lily? I play Anna and Shelly often. How I met the main man? I watched his stream way before I started streaming. I used to watch his streams back in Tekken Tag 2 days. Also, let me drink. I have a headache. Yeah, that's it. I used to watch his videos all the time, and then when I started streaming, I randomly met him in Ranked. I uploaded it to YouTube. And when I started streaming, I also started being active in other streamers' chats. Because I used to be a lurker, you know. I didn't chat in the main man's stream. Watching was enough for me. Especially watching on YouTube. But ever since I started streaming, I'm active in his chat. And I think one day his chat wanted the main man to play versus me, yes. Because he was doing sub fights, and everyone was telling the main man to fight versus me, because I'm a streamer as well, and you know, then he uploaded a video of me, and I uploaded videos, and that really helped me gain popularity. Yeah. No. Who is my favorite mod? Everyone is my favorite mod. I love all my moderators equally. My favorite Tekken game instead of Tekken 7? Probably Tekken Tag 2, yeah. And Tekken 5 DR. I tried DR a couple of times and I really loved how the game works in Tekken 4. I love all the Tekken games, but mostly Tekken 7 and Tekken Tag 2. And that's it for the questions, but I have a couple of other questions on on Twitter as well. Let me open that. Give me a second. Okay. Sorry for taking so long. Yeah, here we go. So please upload this Q&A. I will, but damn, it's long. Longer than I thought it would be. It's gonna be a long video. What's my advice to an aspiring Lili main addicted to smug rich rifles? Only played Koi at launch for a couple of months and bought Tekken 7 again a month ago with a beginner mindset, so I'm approaching it as a noob. I already answered his question. I told him to enjoy the game and don't try to rush through ranks as most new people try. Because he will get stuck at some point, and that's fine, because we all plateau at some point. And when that happens, I think he should start improving his game knowledge, like defense, general stuff. Also, friend messaged me, yes. He wanted me to talk to him, and I did. Is Tomb Raider actually how you learned most of your English? Yep, it is. I learned English through video games. People rarely learn English in school. You just don't have enough classes per week to learn a language. It takes so much time to learn a language. You have to immerse yourself with the language outside of school as well. That's why people who talk English after class learn English much faster. You're gay? Okay. So, cool. Good for you. Master Tunis. You've learned English mostly from video games too? Yeah, most people I know here who speak English learned it from movies, video games, pop culture. Pop culture, yeah. School sucks most of the times? Yeah. I liked high school, but not college. Felt like a major waste of time, especially when teachers didn't give a crap about what they're doing and how they're teaching. Like, many times they were teaching stuff that was just a complete waste of time, and I could learn on my own at home, and I didn't feel like traveling to class, to sit through a 2-hour-long boring class where I don't really learn anything, or I would learn something I can read at home in 10 minutes and that's it. That's what I hate about college. I like learning on my own. I don't like it when others tell me what to learn. But I will need college in the future for sure. Do you think our ways of teaching anything are just too old and not working properly anymore? Exactly, yeah. The school system in Slovakia is really old. It's not modern. They focus a lot on useless theory that nobody will ever need, and that basically people here study college just to get a paper, not for experience, because here in college you don't even have much experience. I was studying to become a teacher, and you were just learning theory all the time, and within those 3 years of learning, we had 2 weeks of teacher experience of us teaching. Not even teaching, but just sitting in the back of the class and listening to what the teacher is doing. So that was experience, yeah, teacher experience. And then they expect people like this when they graduate and get their degree to go to schools and teach, yeah. Teachers teach the useless stuff for that 1% of people who will actually use it, and for those who will become teachers too. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't like college. But unfortunately, if you want to work for someone else and you don't want to have your own business, you will need a degree. I will be a Lily teacher. That would be awesome. That's the kind of teacher I like being. Do I have a boyfriend? Yes. And if not, can we have a date? Good question. Nice try. I have a boyfriend. Okay, I already answered the second part of his question. Okay, I'll just read out the questions I haven't answered previously. What's my favorite story-driven video game? If it's specifically a story-driven video game, it has to be The Last of Us. Here it depends on the degree. I feel like here, when you want to find a job, it doesn't matter what's your degree as long as you have one. All you need to have is degree in whatever college you studied, and you're gonna have a better life. Nice stream. It's a nice change of pace. Thank you. Thank you very much. I actually really like just chatting streams. I've done this a couple of times before. My favorite video game console, PS1 forever. Mine still works. It's amazing. My PS2 doesn't work anymore. I sold my first PS3, but I bought one again recently. But I never really tried on the other consoles. I'm a PlayStation fangirl. Yeah, PS1, Matthew. The memories with that console are the best part of it, you know? That's why it's my favorite console. Tea or coffee? Tea. I don't like coffee very much. When I drink coffee, it makes me sick many times. Sometimes I drink coffee and I'm okay, but mostly if I drink coffee, I get sick. It's the Lily genes in my vein. The music genre I listen to, I already answered. Mostly rock, metal, punk, but I enjoy anything lately. How many siblings do I have? I have 3 older brothers. They're much older than I am. My oldest brother is like 43 years old. So yeah, they're old. I came really late. Beer just before you go on the stage. Indeed, Stonda. I drink beer before playing in tournaments, before my fights. I drink 1 beer and it helps me relax. How does it feel to be the youngest sibling? They used to take care of me when I was a small kid, you know? They were cool. Also, one of my brothers was real smug. Uh, you know how women usually love seeing men with small kids? Uh, he would go out to bars and stuff, and he took me with himself, and he told the girls that I'm his daughter, and that's how he got girls. Yeah. So yeah. Mm. My favorite Disney princess, Ariel. I used to be obsessed with mermaids, and I would draw mermaids all the time when I was a kid. Uh, am I getting Mortal Kombat? Nope. Do I like Selena Gomez? Not really. Never cared for her. Who do I listen to? No particular bands, but in general I listen to stuff like Nightwish, Metallica. Classic groups, about Korn, yeah, stuff like that. How do you feel about Ariel about to be blackwashed? I don't care much. Don't care much. I'm still looking forward to the movie. It doesn't matter what skin color she has. Delightful Blanca, what's the typical day like for you? Wow, that's a big question. My life? You want me to talk about my whole life? We're gonna sit here for an hour. Well, basically, I was born. I played video games as a child. I was studying. I was a nerd. I grew up. I didn't want to go to college, so I quit college. I started streaming, and here we are. That's my life in a nutshell. Typical day for me. Lately, I don't do much outside of learning Tekken and creating YouTube videos. That's a huge part of my almost every single day. How many years of college did I go through? About 6 years before I finally gave up. I had to quit because I was just dragging it because I didn't want to study. It was a waste of time for me. And I spent time with my boyfriend. Then I traveled to visit my mother. I take care of my cats, the house. I go out with friends. Yeah, sometimes I go to visit different places with my boyfriend and friends, like going to castles around the country or go to caves, stuff like that. Typical stuff. Am I going to become a variety streamer or try to focus on pro gaming career? I would like to become more variety than pro gaming. I don't want to become too competitive in Tekken, but if I were to be good at tournaments, if I place high, then maybe I would consider becoming a pro Tekken player. For now, I just want to play Tekken. We will see what the future has for me. And I want to create Tekken content. What got you into the fighting game community in the first place? Like tournaments, you mean? I started going to tournaments, local tournaments, before I was streaming, and it was fun because it's different than online. I could actually enjoy Tekken and block stuff, unlike online. That's what I like about offline Tekken. You can truly enjoy the game for what it is. Fortnite streams from me? I doubt that. I doubt that. If I were to play a bigger game, it would be World of Warcraft. So maybe I will play World of Warcraft if I ever grow big. As someone who is very early in his streaming career, you have achieved a scary amount in 1 year. Thank you very much. And you know what's funny? The most growth I had was during the past 6 months. For the first 6 months of me streaming, I only gained like 500 followers. The rest of the 2,600 followers I gained in the past 6 months. And especially my YouTube channel grew a lot for the past 6 months. But yeah, I have achieved a lot during my first year of streaming. I exceeded my expectations by a long shot. Happy stream anniversary. Thank you very much, Spider-Boy. Thank you. Thank you. We were just talking about how much I've achieved in my first year. I will keep getting bigger. I hope so. I hope so. I would like to try and go for something like 10k Twitch followers within the next year. That would be amazing. So I will try to reach that. I think I can do it. Will I ever stream Outlast or Silent Hill? Or are those games too scary? Too scary. Too scary. You know how me streaming Resident Evil ended? Just jump scares all over the place. I would play it if people really want me to play it though. Like, really want me to play it. I will consider streaming horror games sometimes for fun. Especially on occasions like Halloween. Excel, you told me that I am a Hollywood now? Yeah, people seem to know me. And yeah, seems like I'm popular these days. Best moment online. Gee, best moment online? That's a good question. One of the best moments was when I met the main man in ranked randomly. I'm sorry for being such a fangirl, but yeah, I am. Deal with it. Also, when I started improving my defense, when I blocked my first Snake Age on reaction, that was a huge one for me. And when I started streaming, my first streams ever, and all the other streams are my best moments online. Gotta go. Okay. See you later, Dragon King. See you. What I have to visit places I can recommend. Come to Slovakia. But other than that, I haven't traveled much. I've been to Turkey and Ireland, and that's about it. But I would travel for tournaments, but not too far. Not too far. But I would like to go to a tournament in the USA at some point. I look small. How tall am I? 150 centimeters. Any plans on expanding the channel? Yep, I would like to send to sell fan art, and I'm working on that. And I would like to give coaching with time. So yeah, that's it. That's the merch I would like. Or maybe with my fan art, I could do interesting merch like Tekken calendars, you know? With my fan art. That would be awesome. Or, I don't know, Tekken mugs. Something like that. There's lots of possibilities for merch. When am I gonna destroy everyone at Evil in Tekken? Next year. Evil, in next year. In Evil. During Evil, yeah. I'll destroy me in Arslan. What car do I drive? I don't drive. I have a license, but I don't drive because I'm scared. My driving instructor pretty much made me hate driving because he was so bad at instructing and he got me scared of driving, so there's that. Stonda, I will not pass through you. No. Your Brian is gonna be even better than these, Brian. That's scary. Next question. I'm from Slovakia. Do you live there currently? Or do I have any plans of moving? I don't think I will ever move to another country. No. I'm happy where I am. But perhaps I would like to live in a city. Because right now I live in a village and it can get really lonely here. And you can't just go out and go to the shop whenever you want to. I don't have a store. I don't have all the stores I need 10 minutes away from me, so I have to travel to another town to buy stuff. Well, not groceries because we have shops for groceries, but if I want to go for a big shopping, then I have to travel. Does Slovakia get some nice delicacies? Yeah, we have our own sort of cheese, which is special. It's called brinza, and people don't eat it usually, like not often, but it's part of our national dish. Other than that, we eat lots of potatoes and bacon. What else could I say about our cuisine, Stonda? I don't know. We like our traditional cuisine is full of really, I don't know, heavy meals. And pierogi. You know, pierogi in Polish, pierogi. It's a pastry filled with anything you want to fill it with, basically meats, um, uh, chocolates, whatever you want to fill it with. Marmalade. Oh, we already ended the giveaway, Barrett. Sweet Shift is the winner. Can the mods or me change the giveaway message? I will change it after the stream, okay? I'm a phenomenal Tekken player. What do I do outside of it? I play Tekken and I play more Tekken. That's it. For now. For now. Of course, I can't play Tekken my whole life. I have 2 cats. Yes, I have pets. Plans or thoughts of getting sponsored by a team so I can compete? Maybe, maybe. I wouldn't be against getting a good sponsor if they have a good offer. Also, hi Stonda. Show the cats? I closed the door, but I could show them. But I'll be right back, okay? Because I need to get them. I'll show the cats. Be right back. And here is Amy. This is one of my kitties, Amy. What? Stop climbing. And here's another one. Come here. This is Lily and she's big. She's a big cat. Yep, she's a puppy. She doesn't like being handled because my hands are too small for her. But here we have some treats for them. Come here. Lily. Lily. Ah, not like that. You want treats? Come here. We want to see you. And there we go. That's the cat. I'll give the other one as well. Lily and Amy. The black and white one jumped into the abyss. No, he jumped on my table. Okay, I think that's gonna be it for today, guys, actually. I've been streaming for nearly... I started streaming about 6 hours ago, so that's a long time. Cat Lily versus Wilhelm. I'm afraid Lily will not play Tekken because she can't stand being on my arms very much. She's too big. But she likes being on my boyfriend's arms because his arms are big enough to carry her. Yeah. But thanks everyone for watching. This was a really fun stream and I'm glad I finally did the giveaway.